Welcome to the AUgenda. He's Brandon Marcello. I'm Mike Neislick for AuburnUndercover.com. Offensively, SEC portion of the schedule is coming up in 2 weeks. Can this team turn things around by the time they head to Missouri for the first time?
I don't know if they can turn it around fully, but the offense should be improved a little bit at the very least going into Mizzou. And also, what's going to help Auburn is that Mizzou's defense is really bad. Mizzou just fired its defensive coordinator, Barry Odom, who was the defensive coordinator there before he got Elliott, head coach, will be, I'm sure, taking things over and overseeing things. But that's a game Auburn should be able to score points. And if they go to Mizzou and they struggle offensively, fans will really should be upset and be wondering about what's going on. But I think they can turn it around. They've got the pieces. They got the 4- and 5-star guys. Jarrett Stidham's a 5-star quarterback. They just got to figure things out and put him in good situations. Number one, they've got to fix the offensive line. That is the number one issue personnel-wise. And then also, I think the coaches have all got to get on the same page and figure out some really strategic game plans that work in their favor, and then they can adjust as they go into second halves.
And for this week, they got to stop hiding stuff. They got to use this Mercer game as a template. If they're going to change personnel, do it this week. Don't wait till you get to Mercer. Don't try to hide Missouri. Don't try to hide things. This group needs to start gelling. If you're going to make a change on the offensive line, do it now. Get that group ready. If you're going to do things differently with the receivers, do it against Mercer. Let Jarrett Stidham play a long period of time in that game. Even if you're up big, try some different things. I know you'll be accused of running up the score, and Gus doesn't like that. But at this point, your team, your offense is not very good. They need snaps together. This team just hasn't gelled, and I think by week 4 you got to hope that Jarrett Stidham, that rust has been kind of kicked off. I know it's another road game. It's going to be a tough challenge. What game, bonus round, what game, they got a 3-game stretch before they head to LSU, Missouri, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss. Which one is the biggest concern for you from Auburn's perspective?
I would say Mississippi State. They're scoring points at will right now. I know it's only 2 weeks in the season, but that quarterback, Nick Fitzgerald, I saw a stat today or last night, I believe. He's the first quarterback in Mississippi State history to have 9 100-yard rushing games, and they just had Dak Prescott. He was a runner, but he wasn't running a lot. Nick Fitzgerald will run a lot on teams, and they scored nearly 60 points on the road at Louisiana Tech. Auburn couldn't do that against Georgia Southern at home. So that offense for Mississippi State's a little bit worrisome just because Auburn struggled a little bit against dual threat quarterbacks before. But I say that to say this. Auburn's got a top 10 defense. I think they'll be just fine, but there's the potential there. If there's 1 or 2 big plays and then Auburn's offense struggles, they could be upset here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. So Mississippi State's a game that I think really pops in my mind.
And Missouri's going to be a concern just because it's on the road and every place they played before. They're not going to overlook that team, but I think Mississippi State for sure